why paid leave? We believe that it is an important and vital safety net for workers, Oregonians in the state to take that time off for a major life event, to have that opportunity to take a moment to care for ourselves, to care for others. Employees are people first, and this is really centering that and acknowledging that they're people's first. In Oregon, paid leave is available for up to 12 weeks with 2 additional weeks for some pregnancy-related conditions. And any worker who has earned at least $1,000 in the year before applying for benefits and has experienced a qualifying event is potentially eligible for paid leave benefits. And that leave can be taken in 3 really broad categories. So family leave, so this is to care for a family member who has experienced a serious illness or injury, or to bond with a new child after birth, adoption, or foster care placement. So pretty significant, important life events there. The second bucket of leave is medical leave, and so that is for someone to take care of their own serious injury or illness, shifting paradigms here around how we care for others, how we care for ourselves, and that's what that bucket of medical leave is really for. And then the last bucket of leave, near and dear to my heart, and certainly the work that the Sexual Assault Task Force does, is safe leave, and this is specifically for survivors of sexual assault, domestic violence, harassment, or stalking. It's to address their own safety and healing and to care for the health needs of themselves or another loved one. Much of the data that exists around paid leave, around increasing economic security, advancing gender equity, improving access to equitable health care, certainly promotes healthy childhood development and is beneficial for family health and well-being outcomes. My personal favorite is it improves the response to and prevention of violence and abuse in our communities. I think the other side of that is just for businesses. The benefit for employers is paid leave data indicates that it reduces turnover, employee turnover, helps promote that long-term retention, helps reduce training costs, and actually increases productivity and morale. Those family-friendly policies really do matter. They really do make an impact. We also know statistically that up to 70% of new birthing parents may experience peripartum depression. I think folks formally know that as postpartum depression, and really wanting to make that impact, giving new parents the opportunity to take that time for themselves, and this directly impacts their mental health. One other thing that we've heard as we've been chatting with folks in the community, particularly those that do foster care placement, hearing the excitement around this program that they may be able to place children with next of kin who previously have not been able to accept a loved one in their home because they're not able to take that time away from work for all of the appointments, all of the things that are necessary. And there's a lot of buzz and excitement around this may actually increase the opportunity to keep children within their family systems because we're giving those foster parents that are next of kin the opportunity to take the time away from work as needed. So really, really excited about that. And then I think just the last little bit that I want to share out is around job protection with paid leave. And that is that employees' jobs are protected if they've worked with their employer for more than 90 days. And this applies to all like small and large businesses. And so I recognizing that many folks are concerned about retaliation or fearful that they will lose their job if they take that time away. And this is really kind of baked into the statute to make sure that folks' jobs are protected, and that we're really working to wrap around families, wrap around humans in ways that are supportive and give them the time to breathe, and take care of themselves. I think a lot of folks ask me, like, what's it like not being in the work and being in the domestic and sexual violence kind of area? And I assure you that I am still in it. It is something we talk about every single day, looking at trauma-informed care, talking about prevention, and talking about how we can show up for folks during those really big moments, whether they're joyful, you're excited about a kiddo coming into your life. It's still stressful, as we all know, but then also those really difficult moments filled with grief and anxiety and uncertainty. And we want to meet folks and connect with them as real human beings.